Hello everyone and welcome back to Battlefront Divide and Conquer for the Ered Luin campaign as we continue on our ruinous path. We have taken Carndoom, we have taken Athilin, and next on the list is Barcheleg, and then leaving the two regions of Mount Gram and Latash to Angmar. While the Orcs of Gundabad are still failing to take Latash, the Orcs of the Misty Mountains have failed to push out any further themselves. So let's go straight to an end turn. So, what's the plan for the rest of this campaign? It's still the same. Take over all the mountains, defeat the Dwarves of Khazad-dûm and Erebor. That's the main thing. But after that, I don't really want to continue on with this campaign after that. Because it doesn't get enough attention. I know I've said it back and forth. Yeah, we'll kind of do it because we're still enjoying it. But I think at the point where we've taken all the Misty Mountains and all of Erebor, we have defeated Gundabad, Goblins of Moria, Dwarves of Khazad-dûm, and Dwarves of Erebor. If we defeat all four of those factions, there's very little that can actually oppose us. The Elves, I don't plan to make war with the Elves, and in fact I think the Elves are currently at war with the Dwarves, so that makes it easier for us. Yeah, I see little reason in making this campaign a full map completion, because I don't think that's actually looking at it now, I don't think that's feasible. I'd rather go for a good victory, claiming all the land that should be owned by the Dwarves, than just saying, yeah, I'm going to take it all. Because I've already allied with Bree and the High Elves. We kind of just have a mixed match alliance currently. Anyway, what's going on here? Writing, more citizens killed. Population, the happiness isn't really going up, but with the armory going up, that should set it up to 70. So yeah, the writing should then stop. We have lost a good few troops at Carndoom, just trying to hold it. But to be fair, we've either suffered those casualties in the battle of trying to take Carndoom, or in any future battles against an army of them. So I'd say we've been quite lucky. But yeah, Angmar is really holding on by a thread. They really do not have much left. The goblins, I don't know what to make of them. I don't know what to make of them yet. They're not doing anything that makes them a threat to us directly. But I don't want to provoke them either. There's no point in provoking an enemy that could end up being a friend for a little bit longer. I do plan to take out both, obviously, the Orcs of Gundabad and the Orcs of Moria. All the Orcs of the Mountains and the Dwarves of the Mountains will be gone before the end of this campaign. That I guarantee. Yeah, currently the Dwarves of Erebor are only at war with Dale, and Dale only has one ally. So the Wooden Realm will go to war with Erebor when the time comes. But the chances of that actually doing anything is not very good. What about Khazad-dûm? They're at war only with the Goblins and are allied to both Anduin and Lothlorien. So a few people aren't going to be very happy with us doing war with them. But once the Goblins of Moria are defeated, if we're not the ones to defeat them, then yeah, the Dwarves of Khazad-dûm are going to start running rampant. Because they do not like anyone on the west side of the Misty Mountains. They do not. They will instantly attack anyone, as I've proven quite a few times in the past. See if there's any more armies roaming about. That seems to be the only ragtag bands left of these two. Can we get a little closer? Girion has a decent half stack with some of the more elite Warg Riders, the Mount Gram Raiders. Likely from Mount Gram. Okay, I think we're just going to end another turn, but I do want to move the army from Athilin out. Can we do it? Ooh, we can, but from what I'm seeing now, this is as far as it's going to get when it comes to construction and such. So all we have, in fact, we don't even have a barracks here. This region is useless. Bloody hell! What did the AI do to glitch the town? I'm not going to bother asking those questions. let's get to moving and taking Barcheleg from the Angmar. Their army there is weak and consists mostly of hillmen. I will move out the Brelanders, the merchants, and see where's the best place to put them. I'll put them over here, see if they won't get touched. Oh, but losing those have cost us 5%. Oh, damn it. Okay, we can't take anything out then. If we do, then we lose more public order. Can I merge these? I didn't want to do that. Oh well. Get more troops and throw those militia into Kharndoom, because I don't want to merge the cavalry. I'm gonna merge some other stuff in here. Probably some pikemen together. I don't know. But we don't want to move something from out there. This army is not meant for a fighting out in the field, but it can do it against an army like this. I do think we stand a good chance. Still got some money left over. Can we build anything else? We spent a lot of... All the money we've got from Kharndoom has already been invested into all of our other regions of construction. We could get more troops from Fahamgafol and Foreign's Halls. Get some more catapults. But with the mine complex being built in Foreign's Halls, that's going to soon reach 7,000. Population doesn't need to go any higher. It's gone up really quickly. Let's get those crossbowmen. We've got enough catapults, I think. Got some more longbeards to join up with the rest of the longbeards from Fahamgafol soon. We'll lose all our economy again, but it'll be worth it, because we will be able to start pushing out. Now then, Kharndoom, do not rebel. Oh! Thank God it worked. The armory actually worked. Now, Kharndoom doesn't need any extra garrison, but dear God, we sacrificed a lot to keep Kharndoom. But that means the army that's within there, even though I can't move it out yet, I do know I can start preparing to gradually bring out some of the troops I need for field battles like the cavalry. Knowing that I can get the Breland cavalry out of the settlement is a good start. But the army within Kharndoom is still really good. And I don't want it staying there forever, because it being there is not helping our current situation. It's leaving us in a very defensive position. And even though that's fine, it's fine to be a bit defensive every now and again. I don't want it to be a thing that lingers, because that means there'll be more episodes of no battles. And I want to make sure I get at least one battle in every episode. If it gets to the point where we're just doing very few battles because the AI doesn't do anything and we can't go out, then yeah, then I might just call the campaign an end there. But that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. Just a slow start is all. Although I am planning for this to be the only DaC video of the week, just because I want to get a few more Edine videos made this week. Oh no, it's gone back down again. It's at 70%. Can those Ered Luin warriors help? Yep, 75. We can't recruit any new units. Or Durin's armory doesn't do too much more for us, unfortunately. The brewery should help a lot. Having the brewery for that extra culture growth is going to be really good. Before long, Kharndoom should be a very big hub for recruitment for us. Maybe not economy, but definitely for growth in our military. I need to know everything the goblins are up to. That army at Mount Graham is... even though it shows a pretty decent stack, it is actually quite weak. The army at Latash is a half stack against a near full stack with quite wounded units like the Black Shield Archers. So it's not that good, not that bad. I can live with it. Okay. Clan Herald Grain the Conqueror. Begin the siege of Barcheleg. Move the cavalry in to join them. I don't want to move anything else from Kharndoom, because then they'll just fall apart. Or we can get Longbeards from Angsul. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. I want that a lot. I want those Longbeards in the front line now. There's Ered Luin scouts as well. Retrain those pikemen too. Oh, we're looking good. A fill-in. Throw an extra unit of militia in there. Or labourers even, not militia. Technically militia, but not militia. There's a little black patch there. I'm going to cover it with a tower. There we go. I'm happy now. And there's still great patches everywhere. Shut up. I know. Okay, we're currently making 2,000 a turn. Let's just completely destroy it. 2 units of phalanx and swordsmen moving into the front lines, all with weapon upgrades. Now we're only making 1,500 a turn. It's not the best, but we can live with it. We can live with it. Hakdul. The Dwarven Diplomat, Ruin the Gossip. Hey, you saw the character model of our Clan Herald. I feel dishonoured. Anyway, we're gonna... I don't want to besiege Barcheleg outright because... Oh no, they don't get a garrison. Huh. However, it is still a big settlement with those proper walls that have ballista towers. We can shoot them down with our ballistas and catapults. But then we have to use an army that is not suited for like sewer street battles, very tight, compact locations. This is very much a front of the line assault. Oh, the Dunedain want an alliance. Ugh. This would mean that the Brelanders end their war with the Dunedain. Doesn't mean it won't start again, but I think the Dunedain are just getting stronger, and the Brelanders aren't doing anything. They need the extra help, so I'm going to accept this alliance on one, with only one thing. If the Dunedain declare war upon the Brelanders again, I will declare war upon them myself, and I will annihilate them. That will be what happens if they break this alliance. The war's ended between the Brelanders and the Dunedain. Let us hope it stays that way, because I do not want them going back to war. If they go back to war, then I will hold to my word. I will send, instead of focusing on Angmar or the Orcs or whatever, I will destroy the Dunedain. I will not allow my allies' names to be tarnished for the mud, and especially not our own names. We do not accept traitors to treaties. They've accepted an alliance. I've accepted their alliance as long as they remain true to it. But they will be the first I let fall if anything happens. But the Dunedain are a very good defensive faction. They've lived for quite a while, and having them as an extra buffer against the goblins could really help. But again, if they do anything sneaky, they're the first in the bargain bin. I won't hear anything else of it. The goblins are attacking that small little band. Yep, declared a truce and alliance. Relations improved. The Dunedain, they like us a lot. Oh, they're moving the army from Gram, Snagat and Garm. That's just hilarious. They really think they can do that. And once again, Latash has been saved, but now is a very small garrison. Likely the garrison of units from Captain Ebel were from the garrison. I keep saying garrison. Buzzradoom, you've got even more building. It's built. Good. Good, good, good. Is there anything else I can get from you? You've got good trade. How about a grain exchange? 42 coin, an extra 50. And 4. Maybe get the large pig farm for extra growth. Yeah, let's get the large pig farm. I don't plan to recruit any more troops for a while. Oh, hello there, Horthian. The Calaquendi lords have come to visit our noble estates. Oh, and have even taken Dolvorn. Very nice with their Emanyar riders, Lind Longspears, Mariners, and Araves. It's perfect. That's actually what I wanted them to do. That means now that the elves will actually start moving out and dealing with the Dunlendings, which again is very good. It means I don't have to deal with them. Corwishar has been taken by Huntmaster Mentha. Don't know why I was thinking Frecker. I think that might be an Edwathian general. I forget. Or a town. Anything else I can take from Carndoom? Anything I want to take out from Carndoom? The Longbeards are probably the only units. Got 3 slots open. Can I take them out? No, I cannot. That's fine. I'm going to get the units from Mangsaul and have them join with the army at Barcheleg. When the full army converges together, then I will actually attack Barcheleg. I don't plan to sit there forever. I want to see how well the siege equipment does in an actual battle like this. Because I've never actually used siege equipment to do an actual siege. Hilariously. I've always used siege equipment very lightly because I'm normally the elf lover, don't normally use ballista or catapults. But I'm tempted to see how well the dwarven catapults will deal with towers and gates and walls and such. I plan to just destroy the front walls of Barcheleg. No units will remain on those walls for long when I'm done with them. So as for the Edine mod content, I'm currently struggling with ideas. I have got a few that I'm going to do to start with. If they get as much positive acknowledgement as the more recent videos, such as the good old Cheap Boy and the Gulf of Loon map, then I will try and find more of the scripts. The hidden scripts when you do certain things on a map. But I'll also look to doing more things with custom heroes, give them like names and such. One idea is doing a battle at Norn, where when you're playing as a Mordor with a custom hero named Talion, the Corrupted, because obviously he's already got the ring, controlling an army of Mordor orcs. Fornos has been rebuilt, very nice, but oh, King of Rohan is dead. Randall's Halls is besieged. Anorian rebuilt, reclaimed. That's good. War between the High Elves and Dunlendings. That's what I want to see. Yes, that's what I want to see. But are they attacking us, my ally, or no? They've moved out. Whoa! Where did they get the army from? What? They've got an army of some of their elite Mithlon nobles out. I can't show the stats, but they've got like 40 defense. They're one of the most tough units in the game. Even by Dwarven standards, that's tough. Get the pub at Carndoom. Makes sense to do so. They brought an army. Thurgas has made his way over. Ooh. Latash is a very small garrison, but Mount Graham's garrison has grown very quickly. The goblins are just kind of sitting around in the council, not sure what they're doing. They did take the forts, and that's irrelevant. Do I move all 4 of these out? I can. I'll make very little money, but I can. And you know what? I will. I have no intention to actually fight back. Well, I do intend to fight back, but if they attack us while we're currently laying siege, the plan is just don't even bother moving these guys away. Just get rid of them. Actually, no, I might keep them. Just throw them in a fill-in. And have all 4 of these units join in the army. And see what happens. Let's end another turn. Our units are moving forward, slowly but steadily. More catapults and longbeards en route to the front lines. So then, it looks like the Dunlendings are being bullied by both the Dunedain and the High Elves. That's good. However, once the Dunlendings have gone down, then there's Isengard to contend with. I have no intention of fighting Isengard. But if I will, then I'll send a full cycle of some of my most elite troops and just go straight for Isengard. No regard to anyone else. Just go straight to Isengard, automatically attack it. Bunch of catapults, bunch of elite like Azagao Tomb Protectors, Grimborn Reavers, maybe some crossbowmen to put on the walls and such, but that's it. That's all I intend to do with Isengard if I do fight them. And it'll be one of the last things I do before I end the campaign. I have no intention of fighting Mordor. Mordor is just too spammy and not fun to play against. Let's be fair here. And, oh, here we go. The enemy has provoked our wrath, and they shall suffer. Theogas. You've got two very small warg units, a bunch of hillmen, but you've got some of your more elite troops, the Iron Crown Halberdiers and the Iron Crown Longbowmen, recruited from Carn before its fall to us. And Hunvorn, his dreaded Barrow White generals, bodyguard, along with a bunch of more savages from Rudauer. This is Rudauer's last defense, I'd say. The end of Rudauer. Now then, they say it's 4 to 5. They've got 1,000 more men than us. It is very possible we will lose here because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 melee units and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ranged units and 4 units of cavalry. It's a very unstable army. But I'm going to do it. If this is a loss, then so be it. Clan Herald Grain is not afraid of a fight. Very ominous Witch King. I believe this is meant to be... it's not Gondolin. It's definitely not Angban because it wouldn't be all white and glorious. I think it's meant to be Carn. Obviously because it's the Witch King, it probably is Carn and the orcs behind him. Yeah, this is Carn. Here we go then. Do we have a hill? We kind of do. They're attacking us from the top, so the enemy should be approaching from down here. If we can take this corner camp here, we can actually do some massive damage with our siege equipment. But we need to wait for them to get into place, and I don't know how quickly the enemy is planning to attack us. This is all a game of chance. We could be sending our men to their doom. We could be putting them into doing one of the greatest victories our people has ever seen. Will it be the former or the latter? I do not know. All I know is we've got a corner camp. And the cavalry have got to sit back for a while before we let them go in. So, for now, everyone set on guard. And just pause for a second as I move everything into place. Where's the hill at this peak? Here. So if I set my troops, more specifically my crossbowmen, over here, that'd be a good place to start. Have the ballista... The ballista don't need a perfect arc range to fire. They just need to be far enough back that they don't hit anything else. And the catapult can be fine just there, because its mortar shot does not worry about things such as this. Maybe I'll send them so far to the left, and a bit more to the centre. Have the labourers sit on the edge. I don't intend to see them do any fighting, but just in case they do. Firebeards, I want you to protect the ballista at the front. Militia, I want you to this. Actually, I don't want anything on this side here because that's where we're going to put the cavalry, where we tend to do a few cycle charges. The militia can sit one on here to start forming a bit of a ring of steel. Then have the pikemen sit here. And have the rest of the militia join in with the firebeards here. So we've kind of got a bit of a hooked crescent. The ballista and catapult crew moving into place. The AI should be advancing towards us slowly. This is the more elite army, the more advanced army, the one we want to kill off first. So it's very good that they're moving in front of the rest of the force. And the fact they're moving to the left gives us a good indication of where we want to actually be putting our troops. So I might move the ballista a bit more like this, if I can. Have the crossbowmen sit to the side instead. Or maybe not have the ballista shoot there. Maybe have them focus on the other army. I don't know. I don't quite know. Actually, I have an idea. Have the ballista there. Have the longbeards sit behind. Firebeards hide behind them. Have the catapults come up here. Have this militia unit become a bit more of a right-sided crescent, so it acts as the end point. Those halberdiers need to be the first to go. The catapults need to start going into place. Have them sit here. They don't need to be perfect, just need to have them in range. Crossbows you may fire at will. Labourers move a bit further forward. Militia move up closer to that rock. Pikemen make a bit of a gap. I want a little bit of a gap. And the militia form up a bit more uniformly. This army will not reach the battle line in time before the first army routes. That's the plan. The plan is to defeat the first army so that when the second army arrives, it'll already have battered morale from seeing the enemy its ally get squashed by our superiority. And I want the merchants to go into two different contingents. One to punch the line when it hits our infantry, and another to try and divert any flow from their archers. The smaller units can deal with the infantry line. The larger units can deal with the archers. Because I need really big impacts. Send them a bit more like this. For now, this is fine. The other part of the army isn't arriving yet, and this part of the army has no cavalry, so we can move our ballista a bit more freely. This is setting us up to fail against this army, but they are not moving up. They are standing right there, and if they charge at us, then they'll be winded, so they'll be less valuable in pure combat. Those halberdiers are too separated. Oh, they've moved the They got those wogs there quickly. Oh no, the wogs are part of this army. That's right. I miscalculated that. Angmar marshals are moving up. Don't worry about them. I want everyone's attention on those halberdiers. If they enter the front line, they will destroy anything that stands in their way. The archers are also a problem. Specifically the warg archers. Those Mount Graham units are not a problem. These units here are also not a problem. That's for our cavalry to mop up in a hammer and anvil strike. Yeah, they're already getting a few kills of their archers. Or our archers, even. I'm not sure what's doing the kills. All I know is that there are kills. I want those Iron Crown longbowmen to be bombarded a bit. And I want the ballista to aim at those Witch Knights. Move this militia unit a bit further back. And move the Firebeards to the side so that they're ready to maneuver into place if necessary. Catapults stay far behind. I don't want you going anywhere. Okay, go to the side, go to the side. Have them focus one, and then when they're focusing on one, charge in with the other. Then they'll switch direction, and then you can charge them again. Oh, already a good catapult shot. Nice. Okay, let's have them all go into there. Oh, a few ballista shots going a bit awry. Let's have them stop for a few seconds and have them focus on those longbowmen instead. So they keep away from the Witch Knights. Orc fight's already going into our labourers. I wasn't expecting them to go into combat that quickly, but that's fine. That is fine. We've surrounded those hillmen quite easily. I want this one unit to not go into them. I want them to punch into those orcs in the back. You're kind of gone a bit off topic. Let's get you out of the way. Catapults. Keep firing. Ballista, keep firing for now. For now, you're fine. For now, you are doing perfectly fine. Oh, I forgot about you. You're caught between the hammer and anvil now. Oh no, the Mount Grand Raiders. Oh no, it's Warg Raiders. The Warg Raiders charge into us. That's not a problem. They might get one or two of us, but in the end, they're not going to do anything. Witch Knights are pulling back. Oh no, the Ballista! The Ballista have been charged. I didn't focus on them in time. The Ballista have been charged into. Get them back for a second. Those Firebeards deal with them. Have those Cavalrymen deal with them. Cavalry move out. How are you doing here? They're not really routing because the Witch Knights are... Oh, those Halberdiers as well. Oh, that's nasty. The second army is not moving. It's not moving a bit. Get out of there. Stop. Catapult, stop. Move a little bit further up. Oh, I was a bit scared there what was going to happen. In fact, no, that's fine. Leave that. Charge those archers. Keep them from doing any more damage to us. The Longbeards deal with the Witch Knights there. Or militia, I don't know what they are. Pikemen have dealt with the savages easily. Showing martial prowess really surpasses the savagery of these men of Rude Hour. Speaking of, those hillmen have now been routed. Move the crew back onto the ballista. The ballistae. Are these militia formed back up? How are things back here? The Witch Knights have charged in, so charge out. We've done a good job. Make sure those hillmen do not come back. And for those hillmen, retreat. The thralls are moving around a bit. Not a problem. Not a problemo. Charge those Iron Crown Longbowmen again. Give them one good peppering from me. Oh, the labourers are losing to Orc fighters. That is a disgrace. Those halberdiers are also cutting through us like knife through butter. The honourable thing to do would try and retreat and let the archers deal with them, which I should do because they're also slow. Have the militia join against the fight against the fighters. And have these keep dealing with the troops of the Iron Crown. Have the thralls charge in here. Have these Firebeards charge into the Witch Knights. The other army started moving up. Okay, we need to prepare our counter-strike measures. Have all siege crew move up into formation. Kill off the rest of those archers. And watch those halberdiers fall down to our crossbowmen. We've lost 2 valuable infantry units, but we've killed off more than that. The Angmar reaped a bloody toe this day. Surround those Witch Knights. I don't want them escaping. The more the generals we can kill, and the less of them they have at the end of this battle, the better. Because this army here, if we win, is guaranteed to die. But if all our troops are extremely worn out from fighting, then they're not going to do very good. The Witch Knights are kind of escaping. Let's not chase after them. Let's not chase after them. They're chasing after my merchants. Get them out. Have all the merchants regrouped together. Firebeards, you two regroup. Make sure no one is left. Those savages are still fighting. Charge them down. You're still fighting as well, aren't you? Okay, the halberdiers are all but done. Crossbowmen, stop firing. Your ammunition is far too valuable to waste on those units. Okay, the siege equipment are in place. Have the crossbowmen set up. The scouts to the right, because they're more likely to get hit. I want them to be more likely to get hit, but don't really want them to be hit. Make a few gaps in our infantry line. So the pikemen can, not the pikemen, where our siege equipment can shoot through. Have these stand in front of the units there. That's perfect. The Witch Knights are coming back in for another charge. Have these Firebeards join them. Have the merchants join them too. Good, our troops are in place. Is any unit in range of the catapults? No, far too far away. They've still got a unit or two of... They've still got 1 or 2 Iron Crown longbowmen. Make sure they pass away now. 26 of the Witch Knights remaining. They cut down half of them with 1 good charge. That's what I like to see. But make sure those longbowmen are defeated because they are getting good kills against our lightly armoured broadsbeam marksmen. 1 good charge is all we need. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down they go. Excellent. The battle is still not in our favour. We've lost just as much as they have in power. Will it make a difference? I do not know. I do know I should probably get these guys out now. The Witch Knights are not taking enough casualties and the Firebeards aren't charging in right. The enemy army is starting to appear from the fog. Okay, the scouts up there are fine with the Firebeards the other side of that rock. Those Firebeards should be able to clear up those Witch Knights quite nicely. Crossbowmen, you two are actually pretty decent at speed. So I want you two to move forward. Have the pikemen and the militia stand right on their sides. So when I prepare for them to retreat, they can have a good retinue to protect them. Just charge into the halberdier, see if that does anything. There's still 1 archer left. Kill that 1 Angmar archer that's decided not to flee. The labourers should be able to deal with that insurgent. The Witch Knights are perishing. Slowly but surely they're perishing. 16 left. 1 more good charge and that should kill the general. Move our militia into place. Oh. Let's get ready. The ballista are the main units I'm worried about misfiring and hitting some of our own troops. That's it. That's the only unit I'm worried about hitting our own troops. The catapult is fine for now. Until it goes into grape shot, it should be fine. And I don't think we're going to get far into grape shot. If we do. Kill those Witch Knights. Please kill those Witch Knights, please. Catapult, are you ready? Not yet, but those are 2 units of Witch Knights grouped together. And then there they are, the Barrow-wights, the damned of Arthurdine, or Cardolan, or whichever region they're from. The doomed souls of kings of men of old. Okay, cavalry, you can actually go back now. You're not helping us in the slightest. Go to the side, walk it, don't run. Walk, don't run. Those 7 Witch Knights is going to stand up to our pikemen, that's fine. They're not going to get anything done from doing that. Catapult, start shooting those Witch Knights. You're in range, you can do it. I saw you could do it. Have our ballista do the same. Let's have our cavalry and our Firebeards charge a little bit faster so they get out of the way sooner. And those Witch Knights will not punch through our pikemen very easily. Broadsbeams. Start shooting. You're in range of those Witch Knights. The Witch Knights are the main problem. Because they frighten our troops too. If we get any morale breaks, even with Grain at the helm, we have troubles. Oh, punching right into those pikemen, killing off a steady 19. The ballista shooting in to those Witch Knights. As the Barrow-wights come closer, they become more of an evident target. Catapults shooting more mortar shots overhead. Oh, but 1 missed. The second one, reaping a bloody toe. Oh, yes. 10 Witch Knights killed in a single blast from that mighty catapult. Truly a sight to behold. As the Barrow-wights approach closer, ranged units with their eyes trained on the foe begin their assault. They're focused on the cavalry, knowing that there's just a means to our own end to bring them down. And the first general is defeated. It's time to press the attack. And these Firebeards over to this side over here to help protect. They're still focusing on the cavalry. Their biggest mistake yet is thinking that will help them. Crossbowmen, focus those witch knights. They're approaching you. Longbeards and broadbeams, get out. Pikemen, form a ring of steel. I want you two off to the side to start striking from the flank. Those are only thralls. How are our cavalry doing? Their impetuous morale showing true. Have the catapult rearrange its fire to the pikemen, but the ballista can keep firing upon those barrow wights in the centre. Their 2 hit points are too deadly to be let loose on our front line. Oh no! One of the units of witch knights has approached our longbeard crossbows. Have our broad beams turn around to face them. That's the one problem with having stretched out lines in this game. You get troubles like this. The ballista keeps shooting those witch knights. Those hillmen are sitting in the centre. Might as well take the advantage while we can. The witch knights are going to get shot down by our broad beams. Thralls pushing into our troops there. Our cavalry are ready. The melee is at its finest. Pikemen charging in to try and claim our catapult and ballista crew. I will sacrifice. I don't know how to take you off your catapult crew, but there we go. Let's move these catapults out of the way. The catapults are far more precious than both of those ballista put together. Yeah, this is what I said when I this is what I meant when I said we didn't have enough infantry. Because now when it comes to the full brunt of a melee, we don't have enough numbers to fight them off. The witch knights over there have been all but obliterated. Now the broad beams are going to be joining in to battle with hillmen and savages. We need our cavalry here now. They're on the way. We need to carve a bloody path through those hillmen. Can't any of them live. Charge into the back of those thralls, those savages, and those hillmen attacking our general. Green in the centre. Our catapult crew surrounded on all sides. The barrow wights are in a perfect position for a grape shot. In sacrificing our crossbows, however, will it be worth it? This army is going to be extremely damaged after this battle. We may not even be able to hold on to Barcheleg for long. It might be a quick sack city, and that's it. Move the Longbeards in to shoot those Rudar savages in the back. We need to move fast. We cannot stay anywhere for long with our cavalry because those thralls will take us and they will not let us go. Those barrow wights are primed for killing. Those pikemen are also primed for killing with crossbows. Unit of Rudar pikemen has been split off. Hitting some militia, some not hitting the militia. This unit of cavalry has to do a few cheap manoeuvres to get away. That's fine by me. Charge on the back of those thralls again. Turn around, hit those thralls. Come around here and strike these savages and hillmen in the back. Our bronze beam marksmen are fading quickly. They need aid. We need to see some of these units rout. With Hoonvorn at the helm, it's not likely it's going to happen, but we have to try. We have to try. How are the catapults doing against those barrow wights? I believe there were 60 of them. Now there's 45. That grape shot is doing good work. Good job. 44 left. Oh, those bullets scattering past. 2 more fall to the strike. This army has suffered heavy casualties, but with such casualties we will see rewards. Our firebeards over here are doing very little. Have them charge those witch knights that are trying to charge our cavalry. This unit of cavalry here needs to fall back, as does this one. The firebeards are going to charge around the savages. Oh, how is this battle going to turn out? Even I don't know. It looks like the battle is turning into our favour. How long will it last? Charge those hillmen in the back. Not the pikemen, not the pikemen, not the pikemen. Anything but the pikemen. Everything but the pikemen. Have our scouts shoot those pikemen over there. The Barrow-wights have all but obliterated our first unit, leaving only 35 left in their wake. Now cavalry to reap a bloody harvest. 2 witch knights remain over there, one of which is a general. Bring those hillmen down in bloody tow. The reinforced units of pikemen are deadly adversaries. Move our scouts out of the way while our catapult tries to get some good kills on them. 116 down to 111. Not many kills, but it is a good start. It is a good start. These hillmen have been surrounded by other cavalry. Move them out. Move them out. I think I saw the Barrow-wights. No, those are the witch knights, which have been surrounded by the Barrow-wights. Oh dear. The broad beams out now. Try getting them out from those hillmen. The savages seem to have either retreated or no, they're fighting the firebeards. Charge those hillmen again. Bring them down. Bring them down, all of them. Bring them all down. How well is the catapult doing? It's not doing too well. Not able to properly reposition and fire. I wouldn't count our blessings yet. If we still have 3 generals we need to deal with. 3 mighty generals. 2 of which have been reduced to 4 and 2 bodyguard left. But still, that is more than enough to take out a heavy reaping upon our people. We need to bring down those savages. And we need to bring down those witch knights over there. Bring them down. Bring them down. And bring down those hillmen. Not those hillmen. Grain, I need you to move around. Where are the Barrow-wights? They're locked in combat with some firebeards. I'm sorry, firebeards, but I'm going to be sacrificing you for the greater good here. Longbeards, keep shooting those. Hillmen are charging in over here. Move the merchants out again. Oh, one of our units of merchant has been brutally casualty sustaining. Not good for us. That one witch knight is left. Oh no, 2. There's 2. You 8 charge into those small unit of savages. You charge back into those thralls and hillmen. Charge back into those Barrow-wights, my firebeards. What are you shooting? The Barrow-wights. Okay, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Run away. You're not faster than them, but just keep away for a little bit longer. 1 or 2 good great shots, and we could bring Wont to rest. "25 of those Barrow-wights remain. Move our merchants back out again. Not slowly, quickly. They're all exhausted. We've exhausted all of our power here. Shoot those pikemen that are right in front of you. Scouts, how are you doing against those pikemen? Not very good. I didn't expect you would. I can't move the catapult around. It's too slow. Longbeards. Try moving around so you can shoot those pikemen. We'll move the scouts out to let those pikemen get a good few shots hit by our catapults and crossbows. Get the scouts out. Have the Longbeards prepare a volley when they get to the top of the hill. Give the time for the scouts to escape. Oh my goodness. We've killed 93% of them. And yet the balance of power is not quite in our favour as we've lost 70% of our army. This was not our strongest army. This was a ragtag band of some of our best. But even then, our best cannot always be enough. Shoot those pikemen down. The more of them we bring down now, the better. The more we bring down, the better. Okay, the scouts are out. Try and get them out further. Catapult crew, I need you to leave your stations and run. The enemy general, Yorick, has fallen. Is he the one that's surrounded here? Yes, Yorick has fallen. 2 remain. Hoonvorn and some other dude, which I don't know where they are. Oh, a few Firebears are fighting off against the Barrow Whites. 18 remain. Get the cavalry crew out of the way. Have those scouts shoot the pikemen. Have the Longbears shoot the pikemen. 71 remain. They're arriving at a very slow pace. They still have one general somewhere, but where? Have Grain change his target for a few seconds. Have him focus on over there. 17 Barrow Whites remain. Let's try and bring them down. These pikemen are engaged with someone. I can't see. Where are they? No, I don't see anyone. Oh, he's in the back. He's in the back. The last of the witch knights. The Barrow Whites fall down. Who needs a hedge to bashed? Shoot those Barrow Whites. I'll charge them, not shoot. 14 pikemen remain. Well done. Well done. Those militia have been fighting a long time against those pikemen as well. Well done, militia. You will not be forgotten. With your sacrifice, Barcheleg will be ours. A desperate sacrifice indeed. But you'll be remembered in the annals of history. 4 Barrow Whites remain. Bring them down. Just keep charging them. They can't live forever. One good cavalry charge and that can kill 1 or 2. Killed another one, that's good. Surround the pikemen. There's one more. That one witch knight is charging in. Move our cavalry over to deal with that one witch knight. Speed things up a bit more now since the battle's almost over. Save killed 100% of them. There goes the second general, Ered Luin. And now all that's left is Hoonvorn himself. And he is almost alone. There we go. One good charge. One good charge is all we need. Oh my goodness. 991 of our men fell that day. So many casualties were healed as well though. Keep that in mind. We saved 81 of our dwarven labourers. Oh my goodness. Who killed the most? The Broadsbeam Marksman. The Broadsbeam Marksman. Clan Herald Grain. Bringing it in there. Killing 319. That is how it's done. That is how it's done. The cavalry each reaping more than 150 each. The catapult not killing too many, but killed some very important units like the pikemen. Well done to everyone. Every single dwarf and man in that battle did perfectly. Followed my plans so fluently it actually worked. That is how you get it done. And now I am exhausted. Oh my goodness, that has taken it out of me. That was an amazing battle. The only problem is I can't do too many of them consecutively because it just drained. That first battle drained me so much. Goodness gracious. Oh. But with that, we have achieved a massive victory. Killing 4 of Angmar's generals. Something that Gundabad and Moria have failed to do for so damn long. That is how you get it done. That is how you get it done. Victory is ours. No, none of you get to live. None of you get to live. I'm exterminating your populace. I do not care. I do not care. Oh my goodness. Yes. Yes! Barcheleg is ours. And a bloody toe has been reaped upon the forces of Angmar this day. Victory is ours, and we will claim a unit of Broadsbeam marksmen for our troubles. That is how you get it done. Asgard Ironroth do not care. Angmar wanes is about time, but they haven't got the last stand script yet. That means they will get that at the end, well, once they're down to one settlement. Which, if we play our cards right, will kill off Agendour, thus ending the cycle. Because look, all these guys here, oh, Chris Hemsworth, all of these characters here are not proprietors to the title of faction heir. So once Agendour is dead, then the entire faction will collapse upon itself, and Angmar will be no more. But until then, I'm going to have to say that is the end for today. I hope you've all enjoyed. I'm going to take a very long break, get some water, get myself some pudding, because I've got a lovely bit of Swiss roll waiting downstairs for me. Might drizzle some custard or some cream on top of that. Make a lovely little dessert, a well-earned dessert. I hope you've all enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Ta-ta for now.